It has been a harrowing couple of days. Let me show you around. This is our living room, dining room, and kitchen. Everything is basically shoved in here, entertainment center. The only thing that isn't dog food is the couch, which I'm sure has to be vacuumed quite a bit. And the table, because I couldn't get either one of them in the other room. But after a couple days, we have our enormous beam in the living room. And they patched that. It is giant. The crew was hoping that they could get away with a 12-foot beam, but they did the math and they needed a 16-foot. And then there's pipes that run along right next to it, because the beam itself is only about like this wide. But there's pipes that run next to it. So they boxed the whole thing in on my request. Because otherwise we would have had like an L in the living room. Upside down L against the ceiling, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the way that it looked. And I didn't want to look at it for the rest of the time we live here, which probably will be forever. It is what it is. I was just about to fold this up to put the TV in one section of the couch in here for the weekend. Einstein is happy. He's got his spot back. Poor guy's been upstairs behind a gate. The mudroom is all drywalled. And that's basically what our closet will look like if it were white instead of gray, with a door in it, obviously. Harley likes the closet. Don't you, Harley? You're just sniffing. What are all these smells? I gotta say, it's been rough. I've been hiding out in the basement in the man cave, but the kiddos have either been in our room watching TV or down here watching TV in the kitchen on computers. It's been so crummy we can't go really play outside. There was one day, 2 days ago, maybe yesterday. No, 2 days ago, that we played outside. And Logan just had a blast. He got so dirty because he's a boy. But it's been rough, and I'm thankful that, it's all done for the most part. They got a plaster, let it sit for 5 days. Look how big that beam is, though. Wow. The joists run all the way across the house, but because of the plumbing of where it is, that was really the only place they could put it. And on this side, there's a chimney, so they had to do a bump out here. Which, it is what it is. But I guess we're not hanging curtains now. Unless they make an L bracket. Or I make one. But we've never had curtains in here anyway, so why should we start now? Right? I put that ceiling fan back together. Well, I should wait. Wait till they're done. Totally done. Today we went over to Home Depot and picked out tile for Kim's floor. She's very, very happy. It's going to be like a 1920s-ish reminiscent thing. And then she has plans for her bathroom. Which of course she does. Of course she does. I mean, it looks nice, but I'll edit this later. I'm not really sure if I said anything, but the plasters are coming Monday. They will be here promptly at 7 a.m. because it's a one-day job. The new boiler's going in on Monday, which means I have to somehow find a place for all the crap that we put in the basement to get out of the mudroom and in the living room, to put that somewhere so that they can do that work The garage is full. The kitchen is full for the most part. I mean, they need to get in here. The living room needs to stay clear so they can plaster. It's... I'm glad that we seem to be reaching the end, because as excited as I was when this whole process started, living in a renovation with children is freaking awful. I mean, you see it on Rehab Addict or whatever. Not that one. I mean, you see it on HGTV where people are like, no, we're going to live there. We'll do it. And then it turns out to be a nightmare. That's no lie. It's kind of a little nightmare. And these are adults. Imagine throwing kids in that mix. I mean, you should have seen that room. Everywhere where there is missing or new drywall was all on the floor. That's what this big plastic piece is that I'm folding up. This whole room is dust. I mean, look at all the footprints. They go everywhere. All the way up the stairs. Every surface is covered in dust. They did try to keep it in here by putting plastic over this door behind me. That one. It worked for the most part. And I understand there's going to be dust. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of cleanup to do when they're done with everything else. Getting excited. It's the end. Kim's bathroom is going to be started on Monday. She's extremely excited. The kids like to pretend that they're Shamu and get water all over. Well, you saw it in like the Renovation Eve thing. Tub is sinking into the floor. That'll all be fixed. The floor doesn't creak upstairs anymore because it's pushed up 2.5 inches. It's been 2 days. I'm just trying to think. I mean, they're doing an excellent job for what they have to work with. This house is what I mean by what they have to work with. They're doing an excellent job. So, that's all for now. We'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye.